Here we are, week 27. I'm in Lone Pine, California right now. No, I'm not. I'm in Big Pine, California. There's a lot of pines out here. But anyway, we're gonna do 3 climbs today. The first one's Glacier Lodge. I'm on right now. Just started. 9.6 miles at 7%. So that's a pretty long and steep climb. Should be a fun climb. Looking forward to it. And then I'm gonna do White Mountain, which I think is around 20 miles at 6%. And then there's the last one. What is it? Wacoba Canyon at 13 miles at 5%. So it should be really close to 100 miles and about 14,000 feet. So it's gonna be a big day. And I'm down here because I'm on my way to Phoenix. Gonna be driving to Phoenix. Out of breath already. Driving to Phoenix, that's gonna be 24 hours of driving over 3 days. So this is like my one moment of fun I'm gonna squeeze in between all of that. So gonna be a big day. Let's go. Almost 9 miles in, over 3,000 feet, and here's a little flat section. Feels good. All right, guys, that's it for the first climb. I'm at around 11.5 miles. We got 3,500 feet, and that climb wasn't too bad. It kind of reminds me of Monitor, the east side of Monitor, because it's long and steep and then it flattens out at the end. But it's awesome up here. Great scenery, fun ride, man. Ready to keep going. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm on 168 here. I'm headed towards the White Mountain climb. Got about 10 more miles on 168, then I make a left turn. Altogether, it is 20 miles at 6,000 feet, so about 20 miles at 6%. But it's not a steady 6%. I know there's some steep sections and some not so steep sections. So, lane road ahead. So we're going to start climbing up here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of bad air quality out here. I don't know if there's a fire back there or what. But yeah, this should be the hardest climb of the day for sure. So this is going to be the last climb over here. I'm going to turn right here and head up Wacoba Road. Be a good day. What's up, bird? Okay, so I'm halfway into the climb, elevation wise, a little bit less than halfway distance wise, and that's a tough climb so far. The gradient is always changing, so it's hard to get into a rhythm. But it's a beautiful day out here. Is just brutal, man. 10,000 feet. I didn't think I was going that high. This must be it. Dirt road up there. Okay, back at the van. I've got 2 climbs done, a little under 10,000 feet, and it looks like it might be raining over the 3rd climb, and if it is, I'm just going to turn around if I start getting rained on, because I don't really want to do a 13-mile descent in the rain, that's for sure. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a good day. The 1st climb went pretty well, the 2nd climb started out well, and then I just, I don't know, around 8,000 feet or so, I just ran out of gas. I don't know if I was feeling the altitude or what. I usually don't, but I'm usually not too much higher than 8,000 feet anyway, because I think Mount Rose is 8,900, so I hardly ever go higher than that. So I actually went up all the way past 10,000 feet, which I didn't think I was going to do. I thought it topped off just under there, but yeah, across 10,000 feet, which I think, I'm not too sure, but I think is the highest I've ever been on a bike, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, man, just brutal. It's constantly changing how steep it is. It would be steep and then not so steep and then steep and then not so steep and then maybe there's a short little downhill and then steep again. So hard to get a rhythm and just a really tough climb. Probably top 3 and most difficult that I've done. I don't know how I would rank those, but yeah, they're really nice up there. I got to see some bristlecone pines, which I've never seen before. I've always drive by there when I'm going to Death Valley, and I always want to turn, but seems like I'm always there in the wintertime and the road is closed. So I would like to go back up there again and check out some of the trees, do a little hiking up there. Alright, it doesn't look that much like rain anymore, so that's good. But the wind picked up for sure. That's bad. But I'll take it, man. As long as we can finish, that'll be awesome. So I got about 13.2 miles to the top. This one should be more of a steady climb. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So close. Less than a mile, just gonna keep going. Okay guys, back at the van. Man, the last climb was long and slow, man. Yeah, I made it pretty close to the top, about less than a mile or so, maybe a mile, and then it started raining. So I was like, well, you know, I'm almost here, there's no need to turn around yet. So I made it to the top. It started raining a little bit harder, but luckily I had my jacket with me, so no big deal. I put my jacket on, and then it was really cold for about, I think around 3 miles down. It stopped raining, but then it was still cold for a little while longer. And then by the time I got to the bottom, it was really hot. And you know, I don't know if you've been on one of those descents when it's hot towards the bottom, but it feels like someone's blowing a hairdryer in your face, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, so an interesting descent, a little bit of everything there. But man, what a tough ride that was. That's definitely the toughest ride I've done this year. And I mean, I felt pretty good, excuse me, on the first climb. And then I felt pretty good like halfway up the second climb. And then it just started losing steam from there on. So the last half of the White Mountain climb was pretty slow, and obviously that last climb was really slow because I didn't have really anything left at that point. But yeah, once again, good training. I think I'm probably a little better than I was last week, but still not where I want to be, so just keep working at it, man. I'll try to do some more climbing next week. I plan on doing, maybe I'll do that on Sunday. I want to do a out and back on 4, so I'll go up Monitor, down the other side of Monitor, then up Ebbets, and then keep going until I hit 50 miles or I find some water or whatever. So that's probably what I'll do next week. And so for the rest of this week, like Monday and Tuesday this week, I won't get my ride in because I'm on my way to Phoenix right now, so I'll probably be too tired on Tuesday to do that, and I'm hoping to get back Tuesday morning, but I don't know. So it was a good week. I'm glad I was coming down through here and I got to do some of those climbs. I wish I would have done them a long time ago. There's a lot more. I think this area, Owens Valley, has I think, what was it, like 9 of the toughest 100 climbs in the country, so there's a lot to see, a lot to do out here. So I hope to come back and do some more. See you next week.